And tonight, a Denver7 Investigates exclusive. The man responsible for gunning down Douglas County Deputy Zach Parrish was on police radar in the weeks before the ambush attack.
In fact, Denver7 has learned 2 law enforcement agencies tried to get Matthew Riehl arrested. Well, Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kovaleski breaking this story tonight. You have the reports and you have the paper trail.
And Jacqueline, here's what we've learned just in the past several hours. Ranking law enforcement sources tell me everyone knew he had weapons, and everyone knew for months that Riehl was mentally unraveling. The reports we've obtained confirm the concerns, a trail of concern that led to the call to lock up Riehl early in December.
Men and women of the Sheriff's Office are forever grateful and proud to have served with Deputy Parrish.
During the past 24 hours, we've learned Zach Parrish died a hero.
1721, you are clear for end of watch. Thank you for your service. And rest easy, sir. We have the watch from here.
In fact, the dedicated deputy died trying to save the man who ultimately took his life.
And up until the moments that Deputy Zach Parrish died, he was pleading with the man, begging him, let me talk to you. Let me help you. Please.
These reports and documents obtained exclusively by Denver7 show the gunman had escalated conflicts with law enforcement for months before the shooting. Matthew Riehl on your radar?
I think Matthew Riehl was on law enforcement's radar.
District Attorney George Brockler confirms his office considered filing criminal charges weeks before Matthew Riehl pulled the trigger multiple times on New Year's Eve. Do you believe that Lone Tree officer was concerned about his safety?
I do.
The report showed the Lone Tree Police Department wanted criminal charges filed against Riehl after the one-time attorney and future cop killer sent a series of bizarre and critical emails.
The car's already stopped. Which car did he shoot with the laser?
Following a November 10th traffic ticket in Lone Tree.
And we took a look at it with our expert prosecutors, and they said, no, we don't think there's anything here we can charge.
Those prosecutors came to that conclusion after reviewing these 2 reports sent by investigators from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office. Investigations that found gunman Riehl reeling and ranting after that November speeding ticket.
Lie. He's lying. He shot the wrong car with the laser.
Riehl posted 7 videos on YouTube. He sent at least 18 emails to Lone Tree's municipal court and the sergeant who issued the ticket. He also posted the sergeant's home address on Twitter. And in one of the emails to the Lone Tree sergeant, Riehl wrote, I could drive circles around you, and if it ever came down to it, you know I am a more disciplined marksman than your shaking, pathetic ass.
It seemed like this guy had a particular bent against this officer and perhaps ultimately the Douglas County Sheriff's Office and Sheriff Spurlock.
Scumbag, dirtbag, liar. He's the boss, huh? He's the Nazi in charge with the stripes on his shoulder and the fake badge.
But there was never anything that rose to the level of threatening somebody's person, their property. There was no imminence to the threats, nothing that we could act upon.
Are you saying crazy's not criminal?
Mental illness alone is not criminal. That's just not enough.
Denver7 Investigates has put together a timeline showing years of mental health concerns surrounding Matthew Riehl, a trail of trouble that started back in March of 2014 when his brother called police in Rawlins, Wyoming, reporting that Riehl was going through a mental health episode, a trail that included a mental health call from his mom in Lone Tree in June of 2017, and a December 5th call just 26 days before the shooting, where a Douglas County team responded to see if Riehl, quote, needed some sort of intervention. Is there part of you that wished you could have locked this guy up and prevented what happened?
I wish there was something that was there that we could have acted on. I wish I could go back in time and think that had we acted on it, it would have kept this tragedy from happening. But I don't see it, and I don't know what that thing is.
Powerful words from the district attorney. Now, early this morning, I spoke with the police chief in Lone Tree. Chief Kirk Wilson was clear. He wanted the DA to file charges and send a message protecting his officer. He also told me this is clearly pointing out a real struggle, a regular struggle with law enforcement, and it deals with it every day. Mental illness and the law. Crazy, as you heard, is not criminal, but as our community has learned, it can be very dangerous. Now, we have compiled a detailed timeline detailing the issues, the mental health issues with Matthew Riehl. It's on our website at thedenverchannel.com. Important to stress here, even if George Brockler had filed those charges, Matthew Riehl had no criminal record, was an Iraqi war veteran, probably would have not spent a lot of time in jail, and likely would have been free on December 31st.
What a dilemma on so many levels. All right, Tony, thank you so much.
Thank you.